Obviously, we're gonna do a whole reaction to all this. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I forgot. I forgot I was gonna be back here this early. But hello. Welcome to I mean, I don't know what to say. Essentially another video on the channel, but another reaction at that. And specifically for Arc Six's trailer for Season 4 or Arc 6, right? Either or, whatever name we want to say here. We're back. I had a feeling I was going to be back for this, obviously, like I mentioned, mainly just because they said that there would be a big, exciting announcement here. What other announcement could there be other than a trailer? That felt kind of obvious. And what do you know? It's a trailer. So, we get to watch that now. Today's been really interesting so far. I mean, there was the Fist of the North Star trailer earlier, which, I'm a little disappointed it's CG, but I don't mind how it looks. It reminds me a lot of Kengan. I like how it looks. Some people are comparing that shit to Berserk, like the 2016 Berserk. I think people need to go back and rewatch what that looked like because this does not look like 2016 Berserk. And there were some people even saying it's a low frame rate. I don't even fully know when, right? I feel like for the most part, it looked pretty fine, right? To me, I enjoyed it. I don't know. I know some people are not going to be huge on it, right? But for me personally, I'm all right with it. We have the original anime. That's fantastic. Absolutely love that. And yeah, it's unfortunate if something gets remade and it's not as good, but that just happens, right? If it gets people interested in the series or at least interested to go back and rewatch the original, that's cool with me, right? But now we get to watch this because I knew this was probably going to happen and I knew this was going to be the big exciting moment of my day. And what do you know? It probably is. So, with that said, we're going to keep things real simple here, right? Um, I would put on the clock sort of thing so that we have like a timer, but here's what I'm going to do instead, right? Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make sure my audio is not on that. So I'm gonna sync this up for myself. In editing, I will put the video there. I will put it with audio, everything. You don't have to worry about any of that. I will sync it up myself. If anything goes wrong, I can freely edit it and rework how it's done, right? That's simple. So we're just gonna watch it like this, and I get to edit it, and the way you guys see it, the video will actually be there. Simple enough. Anyways, I'm very excited. For anybody who doesn't have context and is new to the channel or anything like that, or doesn't even know what the next arc of ReZero has in store, this is like the best arc in the series. Obviously, everyone has their own opinions and everything, but to me personally, and to a decent amount of people that I've seen, online, either Arc 4, which was season 2, is the fan favorite, or it's this one. And for me, it's this one, absolutely. Like I've read Arc 4, right? I've read the stuff that was cut from it and everything, and I still like this way more, right? But this is, mm, it's good. So, with that said, I'm gonna start this up. I'm gonna break it down a little bit. That might actually fuck with the whole visual sort of thing. I'll see what I can do in that regard. But with that, I mean, actually, I have an idea. But with that said, let's get into this, right? So, just general countdown sort of thing for myself and also all of you, technically. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, this is exciting. There it is. I've been waiting forever to see this. Ah, the new outfits and everything. I'm wondering if it's voiced or not. I did also, I mean, I mentioned this on stream, but I know Shell was voiced by, uh, I, I'm probably butchering the last name, but Firozu or whatever. Why I say whatever, that sounds really rude, but this looks good so far. Um, I'm bad with pronouncing her last name, but I know other roles she's done, like, Jolene, Power, and all that, but great choice for Shaola. Also, Melee, oh, you're going to be fantastic here. That looks really good for CGI. Like, legit. Mm. Yeah, it's probably, okay, it's probably just a teaser sort of thing with actual animation in it, like we had for Arc 5, I assume. Oh, that's good. Mm. All right, that's a good tease sort of thing. Honestly, not as much as I was expecting, but I don't mind. Right? That was pretty damn good. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I was gonna do a whole breakdown sort of thing, but the only like thing I can mention is like, okay, let me go to the start of it. So the obvious thing here, let me, which one of these is my clock? Uh, I never named these, so I actually don't know. This is the correct one, probably. Boop. There we go. Okay, so very rough on visuals here, I know. It's just a small sort of bar, but you can get the general gist of where I'm looking. Very start of the trailer, like 3 seconds in, looking at the tower. Ooh, I mean it's very simple in terms of a shot. Obviously, it's just a big background shot, but I'm liking it. I like that the tower is obviously completely like clouded over and everything. Like you can't see anything past it because a big point of that is how high that thing goes. Like that thing is tall as fuck, right? So awesome that it's completely like enshrouded by these clouds and everything, and it's just circling around it. Mm. Especially, honestly, especially the circling. I like that because it has this very eerie sort of feel in that sense because like due to the clouds circling around this one area in particular. It's so good. I mean, I'm not going to give details, obviously, but I like that. Um, let's just skim through a little bit. Nothing too much. Glad to see the new outfits, obviously. I like that all the stuff, I mean, it makes sense, but all the stuff in the text is kept intact. So, kind of like the cloak over Subaru's head and, keeping like the scarf up and everything. It's really nice. I'm glad all these details are being kept in there. Um, yeah, the stuff with Ram, yep. Because I don't remember if they went into the plot point with the anime because I'm so used to light novel and web novel knowledge now that I genuinely don't remember if the anime actually went into this plot point. So I'm like, I'm gonna refrain because it might be something they bring up later, and it is pretty damn important for this arc. But but yeah. Oh wait, did we see her new outfit at all? I know we did see. Oh wait, yeah, there it is. Wait, yeah. After Amelia puts down the cloth, you can just barely see it with the green hood and everything. Oh, I love these outfits. I need to express this to people who don't know. Um, oh, what you don't know? Oh, like the song. Um, these outfits, the Arc 6 outfits, are fantastic. But in particular, for me personally, Rem and Ram's versions are so damn good. They're so damn nice. I love these like green and pink hoods with the boots that match and the skirt that matches and this very formal sort of frilly like shirt they have and everything. And they're like the actual frills on top that act as like a collar complement them specifically. Like one's pink, one's blue, that sort of thing. It's so good. Ah, I love that outfit a lot. Glad we get to see, Julius and Melee here with the hoods and everything. I am curious on if, uh, maybe not if, but like, rather, like, if anime onlys were to remember Melee at all, considering how many interactions she's had in total in terms of the anime, because, like, I feel like she almost not really an obscure character because she is relevant, right? She is always kind of relevant for the arcs that she's in, but like she's such a simple character early on. I feel like a lot of people might not remember her at all. Like this is something I was actually concerned about. Is some people see her and go, "Who the fuck is that?" Right? And it's like, mm, what do you say at that point, right? Like, because even if you were to try and decipher who she is, I mean, I guess the obvious thing is you could be like, oh, like Elsa's little sister or something, and people might be like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. But, you know, I also want to note, funny enough, that Crunchyroll, showed this at their event, and then they posted this like 2 hours later. Something really funny though, Crunchyroll spoiled that this was happening, essentially Because Melee right there, they have profile pictures for their site. Essentially, you can change your profile picture to any of the characters from like a specific show. ReZero was included in that, and they had brand new renders taken directly from the site. Elsa's not in there because Elsa's dead, and she's also technically not relevant to Arc 5, right? Or Season 3, as like a lot of people know it. But here's the funny thing. If you scroll past all of the profiles, right? Regulus, Capella, all this, you go by all of them, Melee is at the end. Melee isn't relevant during Arc 5, but she's in there. And it's really fucking weird because the fact that she's there implies, yeah, they're doing Arc 6. On top of the fact that her new render, because it was a brand new render made for her, like out of nowhere, right before they, I think, announced part 2. It might have been right before, like, part 1 of season 3 dropped, or core 1, I guess. But I think right before core 2, they dropped that render of Melee, and everyone immediately assumed, okay, she has a cloak, they're doing Arc 6. And then, I saw that profile in there and I'm like, oh yeah, they're doing Arc 6. I think it might have been before. I don't fully remember when it was, but either time before that doesn't really matter. That was in there as an actual render, and then Crunchyroll made it an available profile. And it's like, well, you're not doing a good job at hiding it. We know what's coming now, right? It's why I wasn't worried. I knew this was gonna happen because yeah, why would you update her render if that's the case, right? So, uh, I mean, nice shot here with all of them riding. We get Amelia's new outfit, which we saw in the teaser trailer, but we get to see it again here. I like her new outfit. I do think it suffers from the same problem that a lot of outfits in the series do, where it's a like skin tight suit. That said, for the sake of an arc that deals with the desert, it makes sense. I'm just saying this is a common sort of like case for the series where a costume, not really costume, but like outfit rather, is super skin tight and it practically is like stretched and everything, and you can fully see the body. You can see like belly buttons and hip bones and all that, and it's a little odd, right? It feels a little odd to see those sort of details because that's not how clothes work, right? I mean, I guess they do if you're wearing tight clothing, but like rather if you're wearing something that's a lot more simple, right? Like the obvious example I always think of is Anastasia. Anastasia wears a very puffy sort of outfit, this puffy sort of coat, this puffy sort of scarf, hat, all that. But her clothes are practically like showing everything. And it's really odd because it's like, well, for someone who's wearing this big outfit that kind of implies like, oh, you're like really warm because there's all this like fur on it and everything. You can see a whole lot, and that's a little weird, right? I guess she doesn't really have a puffy coat, more so I guess it is like a proper dress, but still a dress would kind of flow a lot more like outwards than it would, right to the body. So just small critique. It's something I've always had a problem with the series, and it's not exclusive to the anime. It's just a thing in general, right? But it is how it is. Um, so not too much here. Good expressions and everything. I did see that the mob beasts here were CGI. I don't entirely mind how these ones look, but they're definitely a little bit rougher, right? I actually don't even remember these things, but I guess they were there. Because what I do remember was like the sandworms they showed, and I made it look like Amelia's eating her ice on my screen. Um, the sandworms, for example, and some other ones in there that obviously I won't go into because I don't want to say too much right off the bat when this is just a teaser, as well. But like it's a little surprising to see these. I don't remember them at all. Nice shot of Amelia with her ice here. You know, I like it. I like it. It does kind of really display that problem I mentioned with the outfits and everything, where she kind of like when she propels herself upward like that, you can really see the issue there. Because like you could see the belly button. I think that's the biggest issue I always point out, the belly button. The fact that you can see that is insane. That should probably not appear on clothing almost any time at all, right? Um, get a cool shot of Melee here. Let me go back on it. This does look like a really good shot with Melee. I like that a lot. This, yeah, I was gonna say Ram's beside her there, yeah. Oh, and she even like she's yelling and everything. Oh, I like that. That's awesome. And then the worm appears. Oh, I didn't even realize it's a remix of what is it? Fucking Rondo of not Rondo of Blood because that's the fucking Castlevania game. Rondo of Love and Darkness, I believe. Awesome to always see it gets remixed with every season. Uh, nice shot of Anastasia and Rem there. Right, there's the new outfit that I was talking about. Love that outfit. And just very simple shots. They very clearly kept this teaser like decently simple because it's like it's just the worm, right? It's them dealing with mobbies and the worm. I don't mind it, right? I don't mind that. In 2026, so we actually get to do reactions pretty damn soon, quote unquote. I mean, I mentioned it already because already we had the whole uh like Shaula announcement with I voicing her. So we already kind of knew, but still, always very exciting to see it's 2026. I guess we will get a proper date later, right? Potentially in December or something like that. I say December like that, like that's a long while away. Uh, I don't think we've had our MF Bunko event yet, so they might do it there. Uh, you know, whenever, right? Whenever we get it, I'm cool with it. It could even be March next year at the next. What the fuck is it? I'm trying to remember it. Uh, it's not TV Tokyo because I mean that's like a distributor sort of thing, but that's not the correct event. Whatever the fuck the event is, where a bunch of animes get announced, that one, which technically this was also part of, but the other event of the year that's usually in March, that one, that's probably the one where they might also announce it, if not at the MF Bunko or at a random point later down the line this year. But with that said, I'm excited, right? Obviously, there's not too much to say with this trailer. It's very simple as a teaser, unlike Arc 5s, which were a little bit more complicated, and I could talk about stuff. They kept it simple here. I don't mind it. I'm still, hyped for it. Excited to see what's to come. But there's a lot of good to be had here. And I'm very, very much hoping that people really enjoy it because I think this will be a fantastic arc for everybody. I think this is going to be really damn good. Honestly, I like that they kept this teaser simple because it means that they kept it to the first few chapters of what happens, right? Like maybe first 10 chapters, whatever it may be. And the rest of the, like, fuck, how long is arc 6? Like, the rest of, like, the 70 or 80 chapters, whatever it may be. Uh, yeah, I want to say 70 actually. That much is still left to be seen, right? And I mean, this isn't even like proper 10 chapters. This is like at most like a snippet from a single chapter being shown in there. And maybe a little bit here and there from other early chapters, but kept very simple. I like it, right? Nothing too spoilery, but enough to get people excited. That's good. That's good as a teaser trailer. I don't mind it at all. It's nice. With that said, though, very short video, very simple. Didn't need to talk that much necessarily, but I wanted to break it down anyways. I'm gonna head out for now. So, take care. Have yourselves a nice night. We'll be back with the review for the next volume, the volume that's actually on my screen right now. We will be back with that review soon. I gotta properly, stand here again and record it. Uh, takes no time at all, right? But gotta do that. So, we'll be back for that. We'll be back for all sorts of other shit on the channel, as I mentioned in my update video. If you haven't already, be sure to check that out in case you're interested for what's to come and all that, right? Whatever it may be. Just general info there. I put chapters in case you want to skip around and figure out like specific videos that are coming out and everything. Keeps it simple, just like this. But anyways, take care. Have yourselves a nice night. Stay safe, and I will see you all next time. Farewell, peeps.